We love a sister swallow, but not for this video.
This isn't the only crocodile you will see in this series of vlogs.
Going to theme parks in Orlando is no joke. Hello everybody and welcome to part 3 of my Orlando trip. For today's part of the trip, today we will actually be going to Disney's Hollywood Studios. So, by the way, just to spoil it for you guys, I went to 3 of the 4 parks in Walt Disney World. Today's the second one, which is Hollywood Studios. And actually, while I was editing this, I realized that this is the most raw footage I have of a day, so this will be one of the longest vlogs within the entire series, just because there's a lot of raw footage and there's just a lot of good gems that I really don't want to dispose of or throw away, and I really want you guys to see as much as I possibly witness and experience. There's some tea in this video and I'm excited for you guys to hear it and see it and witness everything that I was able to enjoy and live there, and hopefully you guys enjoyed as well. But the morning started pretty early and we headed like straight off to Hollywood Studios and the entrance, and well, why keep talking when I can just share it with you. Alright, so now we are on our way to Hollywood Studios. Again, this is what I loved most about Orlando in general, was the fact that there was so much free land and trees and grass. And then there is the Hollywood sign. No, not the one here in LA, the Hollywood Studios side. Looks really retro and really 1950s Hollywood style, which, I mean, is a classic, obviously. And, oh, look, there's R2-D2 and Ariel. I saw them all. Iconic. Legends. Only legends would. And here are the trees. And this actually reminded me of California Adventure quite a lot, because this is actually a street that is in California Adventure here in, guess where? California. So I felt right at home just walking through here because it felt just like being here. We're in Muppet Vision now. Ooh, this is exciting. So after going to Muppet Vision, I'm kind of talking here because I have to add context to what you're about to see next, or else it's just confusing. So after a Muppet Vision, we didn't take quite that long of a walk to get to the Frozen sing-along musical, because we already had booked fast passes for it. Finally, this time I actually did book fast passes before going to the park. So everything that we did was with a fast pass. A few things weren't with a fast pass, but most things that we did were with a fast pass. And we got it for Frozen, and we actually got really, really good seats. We practically got front row, which is pretty awesome, and we were able to see the whole show, and I filmed as much of the show as I possibly could without spoiling everything, and also without getting copyright, because I'm already demonetized. I don't want to be I don't want to get another copyright strike. So here's the Frozen musical.
And just follow along if you don't know the words.
I'm pretty sure they know the words.
Oh yeah, so where do we start?
Let it go! Let it go!
No. That's for later.
Oh, it is the best song, right?
Yeah, it is. No, we need to start where every good story starts at the beginning.
Oh, yes. It was a dark and stormy night.
There it was.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of
No, it wasn't that either. It was a beautiful day in the kingdom of Arendelle.
Oh, yes, and there were 2 sisters who loved each other very much.
Princess Elsa and Princess Anna.
Yes, but Princess Elsa was different. She had special powers.
Magical powers that created snow and the ice on the love playing in Elsa's magical snow.
Yes, but then one night something terrible happened. Elsa built a monster snowman!
Oh, you're jumping ahead again. Back it up. Back it up. No, this is where Elsa hits off with her powers, freezing her head.
Yes, and the king and the queen take on into the help of trolls. Now, if you don't know what a troll is, consider yourself lucky, because they're strange, mischievous creatures with magical powers, and I'm not a fan. One rolled over my toe and it still hurts. Never take a troll for granted.
Oh, yes. Grandpa, the king of the trolls, fixed on his head, but removed all memories of magic.
Listen to me, Elsa. Your power will only grow. There is beauty in it, but also great danger. You must learn to control it. Fear will be your
snowmen.
No more snowmen.
It'll make me feel better. A song.
Okay. Elsa?
I'm gonna talk above all of this because I don't want to get copyright striked again. It's not fun, guys. It's not fun being copyright striked. But that was the most beautiful part of the whole show, the ending, because the snow falling, the actress actually singing live, that is iconic. So I absolutely love the show, and I recommend you guys go see it if you go to Hollywood Studios, because it's something you definitely don't want to miss. And you could there was actually people singing along to the songs. Like, I'm not even kidding. I wasn't singing along because, I didn't want to make everybody jealous. But there was people singing, and it's a really good atmosphere, and I really do recommend you guys go see the show. We timed everything really perfectly in Hollywood Studios. A little too perfect, if I do say so myself. But after the Frozen musical, we actually went to the Indiana Jones stunt spectacular show. And we timed it so perfectly, too, that we went for a show for Frozen. And once it ended, like, they were starting to see everybody for the Indiana Jones show. So we timed everything really perfectly. As soon as Let It Go was done, we were out of our way of the theater and to the other theater, which thankfully was just right across the street.
got me. That looked great when I tell you about that.
I got a better seat, by the way.
Effects ready? All good, Mark. Thank you. Cameras ready, Chris? Stand by. Okay, on set. Thank you very much for joining us. Ready to the lesson right to the theater.
Then after the Indiana Jones show, which if I'm honest, I thought from just like looking at it from afar, I thought it was a ride. I was like, okay, I'm not getting on that ride because I'm not like a thrill-seeking person when it comes to amusement parks. You will never see me on a roller coaster in an amusement park. I do not like going to roller coasters. I do not like going in fast-paced rides. I do like those type of rides that are motion simulated. I love those. I really do. But anything that you can actually feel everything and just like, no, count me out of it. I'll wait for you guys sitting down outside. I don't like going to them. But after that, we actually went to the Little Mermaid show, which coincidentally, again, talk about perfect timing. Just as the Indiana Jones show ended, we went straight to the Little Mermaid show. So everything was timed perfectly, too perfectly.
This is gonna be my weapon of mechanism to avoid getting copyright striked, just talking above all of the singing performances, because like I said, it's no joke being copyright striked. There are certain things that YouTube takes away from you once you're copyright striked. For some people, it's that you can't upload videos over 15 minutes, which is horrifying, and for others, is you don't get sponsorships for a little while, and others, they cut down your revenue for a little bit, for I think half, which sucks financially, but I'm not monetized, so I could get in bigger trouble. But overall, the Little Mermaid show was actually really awesome. It wasn't how I expected it to be. I thought it was going to be similar to the Frozen show, but it's actually a lot more different, and it's a much more different atmosphere, and it's a much more different show, and I think all of the special effects that are included within the show tie really well with the story and tie really well with what they're presenting to you in front of you. And actually real water starts spraying on top of everybody, which honestly in that Orlando heat is amazing. I absolutely loved that. Honestly, I'm so grateful that they added that. I am just trying to think of other things to say while this just keeps going on, because copyright strike. No, not today. But look at that, it's under the sea. They really fooled me with that illusion, by the way. I'm gonna break the illusion for you guys. It's actually people dressed in head to toe black, operating those animatronics. And I could see them like from a distance. Obviously in the camera you can't see anything, but it's fully like the whole place is pitch black. So you can only see the animatronics, but I could kind of see them. I do have 20/20 vision, so I could kind of see like the suits right there. I was like, don't break the illusion, don't break the illusion, don't break the illusion, do not break the illusion. But overall, I tried not to break it, but I'm sorry, I broke it for you right now. I don't know what else to say. I'm just gonna let this roll.
It's quite simple. The only way to get what you want is to become human yourself.
Can you do that?
Oh, my dear sweet child, that's what I do. It's what I live for. To help unfortunate merfolk like yourself. Poor souls with no one else to turn to. I'll make a potion that will turn you into a human for 3 days. If he kisses you before sunset on the 3rd day, you'll remain human permanently. But if he doesn't, you turn back into a mermaid and you belong to me. Happy man. Life's full of tough choices, isn't it? Oh, and there is one more thing, sweet cakes. No more talking, singing, zip.
Without my voice. How?
You have your looks, your pretty face. And don't underestimate the importance of body language. Come on, you poor unfortunate soul. Go ahead, make your choice. I'm a very busy woman and I haven't got all day. It won't cost much, just your voice, you poor unfortunate soul. It's sad, but true. If you want to cross a bridge, my sweet, you've got to pay the toll. Take a gulp and take a breath and go ahead and sign the scroll. But some jetsam, now I've got the boys. The boss is on a roll. This poor unfortunate soul. Lucas of Ruka come rings of the Caspian Sea. The rings us for Cyberset, Max Laryngitis, the Voce to me. Now sing. Keep singing. Sing. Sing! Sing!
show off a lot of the real props from the film, which is actually even the prequels, lightsabers, which iconic. That's the word for today. And the stormtrooper, there's a stormtrooper. They rejected me taking a picture with them.
Your allegiance should be with the first order. Be careful, citizen.
Kind of not know how to react. And then there is the time I fed a duck. I literally fed one of the ducks that walks around the parks. I gave them funnel cake and they actually ate it off of my hand. Not a metaphor, they literally ate the funnel cake off of my hand, which honestly, I'm so proud of myself. Look, he ate it off my hand. That is so cool. It would have not been a visit to Hollywood Studios without going to the new Toy Story Land. I was more excited than anything to go to Toy Story Land because obviously it's brand new. It had just opened, I think, a week or two ago when I went there, and it looks amazing. I'm so jealous that Disney Hong Kong had it for so long. Every single little detail of this part of the park is insanely well made, and everything just looks so beautiful. And it looks like it feels like you're small. Like you feel small when going here, which I guess is the objective, but it just looks stunning.
Many hours would have passed after you guys see this clip, but we got fast passes for Fantasmic, which if you don't know what Fantasmic is, it's basically the last show in the theme park right before they close, and you get to see a fireworks spectacular. It's a huge show. It's even here in California. I've never seen it here in California because we just never stay around for that long to see it here, because the parks here in California close a lot more late than the ones in Orlando. So we went to see Fantasmic, and, well, this happened.
They canceled Fantasmic for the rain. All because of that.
I am still pretty bummed out that I wasn't able to see the show, because I saw a video of it when I got to the hotel room, and it looked stunning and amazing and beautiful, and it was this really massive production that I was so looking forward to seeing live. Unfortunately, I did speak to one of the managers that was there around the park assisting everybody out of the theater or auditorium. Amphitheater? It was an amphitheater. She basically told me that they didn't cancel the show because of the rain, which everybody initially thought they canceled the show because it was starting to drizzle a little bit, and people were starting to get wet. Some people did actually leave before they announced that they canceled it, but the manager told me that it wasn't because of the rain. They would have continued it otherwise if the rain had kept going on. It was just that there was a lot of thunder while we were waiting for the show to start, and the thunder was getting way too close to the stage area where the show was taking place, and she told us that it was a safety hazard to put the actors and as well all of the electrical equipment that they were using throughout the show outside while they were performing, because the lightning could have actually connected with some of the electric aspects of the show, and it would have just ruined it for everybody. So that's what they told me, that they didn't continue with it. They did reimburse me for another fast pass for another day just in Hollywood Studios. I wasn't going to go back to Hollywood Studios, so I didn't even use it at all. So I still have the fast pass for Hollywood Studios. I don't know for how long it's valid. If it's still valid next year, I'll go. If not, oh well. I don't really care. I'm not mad about it. I'm just a bit gutted that I wasn't able to see it. It's a bit unfortunate. I felt just as scammed as I did in Pandora, because I waited 2.5 hours for a 5-minute ride that wasn't even worth 2.5 hours. And here I waited, I think, an hour and a half and got nothing in return. So, good job, Walt Disney World.